This General Motors promotional video from 1956 shows what GM engineers thought might be reality in 1976, a bright, shiny future where the cars would handle everything.
Where do you suggest that we relax for the night?
But out on the pavement is where that bright, shiny future meets the cold, hard reality on the roads of today. Actually, it's not the roads, it's us. The problem? How to program driverless cars to figure out what unpredictable human beings might do behind the wheel at any given moment.
Please release the vehicle pedals. Please release the steering wheel.
A number of automakers around the globe, like Volvo, are working hard on autonomous technology. Along with them, two of the other big ones, Nissan and Toyota, are relying on the expertise of the people working here. This is the Design Lab at UC San Diego. It's headed up by Don Norman.
We're going to tackle the really difficult problems, the complex, what we call socio-technical problems.
Socio, people, technical, cars. How to bring the two together as seamlessly as possible. It's a challenge that is indeed multifaceted. The easy part is freeways. Take a look at this video from Cadillac, sped up to make the point that the driver travels for miles and miles without touching the wheel or pedals with no problem. A recent 60 Minutes piece showed a Mercedes doing its thing, but again, most of that was on the freeway.
The hardest is inside the city.
Because, of course, that's where the human unpredictability comes in. Design Lab students are working in this room using video shot at a particular intersection from several different angles.
They're stopping short, and that's an indicator, in our opinion, of the car saying, go ahead, you're safe.
That's Mercedes-Benz's idea on how to deal with that in their stunning F015 concept. The car would interact with the pedestrian by laying out a path indicating it's safe to cross. Norman is not impressed.
That doesn't work. First of all, it won't work in bright sunlight. Maybe it works in Germany, but not in San Diego.
That's just one issue, but the overall conundrum for the folks working in this lab is taking an autonomous car that follows the rules of the road to the letter in a world of humans that don't.
We all know that cautious drivers who don't want to cross the street because I see cars coming are actually dangerous. Well, that's what the automatic cars are like. They're so cautious.
It's sort of like a scientific version of whack-a-mole. Every time these engineers figure out one problem, another one pops up. But Don Norman says they wouldn't be doing this if it were easy. And he says with the prospect of making the roads much safer, lessening the stress in people's lives, letting them make better use of their time that's now spent babysitting a machine, well, it's all worth it.
The car is actually quite interesting. First of all, it has really dramatically changed our society. It's only been a little over 100 years. The automatic cars will change it again.
But when? Well, it's a process that's happening in stages. But as far as truly autonomous cars like the Mercedes F015 being let loose on the roads in big numbers, Norman says that's still decades away, a dream that has its roots in the post-war optimism of an era long past. John Carroll, San Diego 6 News.